Hello, dear Scorpios. This is your reading for April the 14th. I hope that you're doing great. I hope that you're all fantastically healing and you're going to be happy and leaving the past behind, And my whole purpose here to be with you, Scorpio, is to be here on this journey with you regarding, the energy of Scorpios. And I just want to help you. So if you like a personal reading, reach out to me to get clarity about your situation. This is a general read for April the 14th. So I hope that just understand when it's a general, it's for everyone, okay? So if you want me to tap into your energy with another person or a situation to get clarity on, just reach out to me and get a personal reading, okay? All right, so Angel Guide Spirit, show me the message that Scorpio needs to hear. Please give me the most accurate information. Okay. So let's see what the energy is for Scorpio. Remember, this is mutual energies between, this could be, the first thing that comes to my mind, Scorpios, you had to get out of a situation. Somebody that gave you the silent treatment, ignored you, someone you're in no contact with, and you had to really shut down your emotions on this person, because this person gave you, they brought you down. The male or female here. Wow, look at all the queens here. Judgment in the reverse. Alright, so, it's so crazy because I did the reading on yesterday, April 13th. So check out that video, and I will put it up here somewhere in one of these corners. But it's a video that had all the kings and queens. There's a lot of connections there. So take a look at that video at the end of this video, okay? So stay tuned for that video, and it'll be posted. All right, Scorpio, but here today, we are here on Angel Guides Tarot on YouTube. So if you're watching this channel anywhere else, on TikTok or any other platform, it is fake. So make sure that you know that. And people are just making profits off of other people's work and their talents, and that is bad karma if you are a scammer watching this. That is some very terrible karma to bother good people, okay? So that's trying to make the world a better place. You might want to try it, scammer. All right, so get into your energy here, Scorpio. It is a tidbit of feeling where you had to get away from something here. Someone that you pushed you to your limit. As the Empress, when the Empress comes up in reverse, it's like all you can take is the feeling of, and you may have went no contact on this person because of the Page of Wands, and this energy of Queen of Wands. You pull back your energy and decided to get away from this person, okay? So the Queen of Wands is also in reverse, and the Queen of Swords. So this is a tense situation. I feel like, I don't know. Also, Scorpio, to be honest here, there's something inside of you that needs to be reevaluated and decided on, okay? Because, maybe in this situation you had weak boundaries. You had, you trusted everyone, and you believed everyone when, in the Queen of Swords here energy. And, and then it showed an effect at one time. This is what you were doing. Now, with this part of you here, it feels like you have to understand that you just can't chase people here with the Five of Swords. This person brought out the worst in you. It feels like they made you feel unstable, unbalanced. Definitely peace is missing here. Your mind and your peace has been disturbed here with the Temperance and the Five of Swords. But you have realized a lot of things, Scorpio, that it doesn't matter. Somebody tells you they can't commit to you. You're realizing that when I look at these cards in the upright, if it's in the upright, you're going to protect yourself. You're going to stand your boundaries. You're going to be love. You're going to have love for yourself, and you're going to stand in that Empress energy, okay? The Empress energy is a divine protected energy. So the Judgment here in reverse. So when I look at that, when I flip this around, and I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to leave that there because that is your main energy. But I'm going to flip these cards around to kind of show you, moving forward, what you need to think about, okay? Now, you get to judge your own person, make your own decisions here. But this energy here feels like, when you're standing in that Queen energy, you walk away from anything that is not serving you. You're walking away from people that hurt you. You walk away from things that, you know, bothered you and they don't offer you, okay? Even if you're talking to this person. But when you're in that Empress energy and the Queen of Wands, you make that strong boundaries. You make that strong Queen of Swords energy. The only one that's missing here is the Queen of Pentacles. But of course, we're looking at if it comes up with about your finances or jobs or value, that kind of thing. But when you're sitting inside the Empress here and you have 3 queens already, so just remember, when you're a queen or king, it doesn't matter, but you have to remember to protect yourself at all times here with the boundaries, with protection of your heart. And that heart comes, you know, I always want to say, to be in the Empress energy. Now we are missing, yeah, the boundaries. You know, when you're in this Empress energy, you're getting the Queen of Wands. That means you're protecting yourself from boundaries, you know, making sure you're getting the happiness. And then the Queen of Swords comes in, number 3, okay, or number 2 if you want to see number 2. He or she's protecting himself from anything that's going to break that person's heart. So this is the part that you need to take away from standing in an Empress divided energy. Remember, you have the Queen of Pentacles over here, but that Queen of Pentacles should be over here behind that Queen of Swords. Your money and your heart needs to be protected in 3rd or 4th place, okay? But the 1st place is building that boundary. 1st place, 2nd place, protecting your heart, okay? Protecting your heart and things that, even finances, your mind, your everything, okay? So I wanted to show you that so you can kind of understand where I'm coming from with that. And once you make that decision, Scorpio, in the judgment, and you decide in that, okay, this is how I have to perceive myself. I have to protect myself. I have to get in that energy of judgment. And when things don't serve you, when you're doing all this and you're like, you make up your mind at the end, like, you know what, this person's not worth my time in life to hurt me. I see what's going on. I'm not going to allow them just to come in and take advantage of me like that, because you already learned. But I do see right now in your energy right now, did you learn, Scorpio? Did you know? Do you understand what I'm talking to you about right here? Okay, so I'm going to put everything back in the reverse like we found it. But over here, you're being told not to fight anyone, not chase anyone, not argue with anyone. You leave silently here. You leave the situation silently. Now, you may have been fighting and chasing this person and disagreeing and back and forth energy and getting upset and angry. But I see here, if you're understanding what I'm saying, the Temperance, this is what's, you know, when you're doing those Queen's energy, as I showed you in the upright, your peace of mind, when your peace of mind and your harmony and your balance of life is going to stay great, okay? You just can't allow people to do what they want to you and thinking that you're not worth it. So you do see here that there was not any type of commitment towards you. There was not any type of, and I'm not just saying commitment, but like investment. This person was trying to gain off of you, okay? That's what I feel, and that's why you haven't heard an apology. They were just players here. They were player energy, playing with your feelings, playing with your time, and messing up your life here. And I've been saying this all week. So follow that Queen or King energy here, because it will help you stay away from bad people. I know you have a beautiful gold heart and you're trustworthy and loyal, but you have to remember, not everybody out there is going to give you that. So you're going to have to see. There's a lot of empaths out there. You're going to have to look for givers, okay? So let's look at this judgment. Now, the Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles does carry the Ace of Pentacles. So you might be looking for a new job, a new career move. But this person is out to mess you up. So Six of Swords again is saying for you to walk away from this situation. Build your money here, Scorpio, and end that cycle, okay? Because this person just came into your life just to distract you from doing the best for you, okay? So just kind of be careful with people like that. You know, I can't individually say for, you know, exactly, but it does feel like here you kind of, maybe you fell for a situation that was going to be carrying a lot of burdens here, a lot of stress, a lot of problems, and you got to end that, Scorpio, if you're seeing what I'm talking about here. Okay, but this person here took advantage of you, or they knew they could mess you up because they think you have weak boundaries. You weren't protecting your heart, or you weren't protecting the love in your heart, whether it's with other people or not. But the judgment here is in reverse. So make that decision from now on to say, when I move forward, anything, I got to keep those 4 queens or those 4 kings in 1, 2, 3, 4 order, you know. So first the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, third is the Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. So the first two is going to protect your money and protect your heart. So if you can follow that advice, you'll be fine with people. But they can't get through you with those boundaries. So you might have had some weak boundaries here. You took, maybe you fell for the tricks. Maybe you went through, you didn't think they would do anything wrong to you, but you've seen that they kind of started acting kind of, yeah. So many energies. So this person does feel like they were trying to create some kind of soul tie with you. The Lovers card here, you might be dealing with a Gemini. Yeah, this person was a player, and I think you caught on to this person's energy. It may have taken you a while, though, but you're cutting this off, whatever this is. You're cutting off the Knight of Wands energy. Yeah, you may have been dealing with a Leo here. The Sun is showing this person was coming in to create a soul tie. This person was trying to passionately use maybe intimacy or passionately touch you, but whoever this was or is, this person was very intentional to drain your energy. And what is this here? Justice stepped in. Now Justice may have, you may have saw some truth or some yeah, this person was trying to, oh yeah, this person was putting you in a third party. They wanted you to fall in love with them, Scorpio. But you felt, I think you felt this here. This person was trying to bound you to some kind of connection with them. So you would be distracted. And they try to put you in a third party mess. Or try to get you, you know, to distract you from your happiness in your heart here. But you walked away. I think you figured this out with the Justice. You're like, I know what I'm doing. That's the right thing to do, is to get out of this mess. And I think you may have doubted yourself before, but you did do the right thing if you're asking. It is a struggle, though. For you to walk away from this person has been a bit of a struggle. And that doesn't mean, you know, you're feeling frustrated, you're angry. But it is a little bit of sign of craziness, okay? So, the Queen of Cups here, or this could be somebody that can't walk up. That might be a third party who can't walk away from you, Scorpio. Or struggling to let you go, and they're causing problems. Yeah. So you may feel regrets with this person, or they do. But you have the High Priestess here. There's an energy that, there's that Five of Swords. This person, it makes me feel like they're not leaving you alone. They're trying to communicate with you. They're causing this action towards you to get you in your feelings, and or just trying to get you to persuade you or distract you, as I said earlier. Okay? So, Four of Cups is here. Is saying you have rejected their offer, or you're rejecting who they are, and you just don't want to, you know. But it has been a battle with this person. No joke. Okay, angels, God, and Spirit, can you show me the outcome for Scorpio? Yeah, you have the Seven of Swords. This person did not want you to grow. This person wanted you to stay with them. With the Two of Wands, this person wanted you to choose them over someone else, or choose or something else. They wanted you to get off your path here. They may have taken you off your path, you know, with the Seven of Swords, to cause complications, to cause stress, to cause anxiety, things like that, or causing that craziness, like I said up here. You have the Nine of Swords too, but I think you saw right through it. But this has been a difficult situation. Sorry about that. Always someone calls when I'm in a mental reading. Eight of Swords, you have, look at that, 7, 8, 9 of Swords. So you are very, very becoming self-aware and awakened to the fact. And even when you go to the mirror and look at yourself, and there's a Seven of Wands, you had to really look yourself in the mirror and realize that the Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords, and Eight of Swords, you saying, I can't do this. I can't be distracted. And you took a long, hard look at yourself in the mirror. Like, what are you doing? I mean, this is the way I feel like you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're saying, what are you doing? You know, and you saw the distractions. You saw it, whether it's through intimacy, whether it's through soul tie energy, or both. This person wanted you to fall in love with them, and they did it with intentions to distract you, Scorpio. Okay? And you saw that they were throwing you off your path here. Now, the Eight of Swords here is saying, You are undoing that trauma, that stress, or that trauma bond, that anxiety, PTSD. You're still getting triggers though. You are getting that little, like I said, that craziness up here. You may have gotten some anger issues from it, or going crazy, like you're overthinking a lot, and putting yourself in a difficult situation. You might be overwhelming yourself here in this situation. Okay. So you have the Queen of Wands here in reverse. So this is somebody that you're close to, that you know. So this is definitely somebody who wanted to break those boundaries. There's the Knight of Wands here. I'm going to put this Queen of Wands over here. Yeah, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands. Yeah, this is somebody who was interested in but they definitely were there to drain your energy, to cause you problems. There's the Five of Swords again. Yes, so what I see here, Scorpio, you're coming out of this illusion. You may have been happy at one point, but as time went by, you started saying, oh my God, this person's got some dysfunction here. This person's got a lot of issues going on. And you're like, I can't. And this person was throwing you off in a distraction. Whether this is a past partner, husband, whoever you started getting a soul tie with or have a soul tie with. Yeah, the High Priestess is here. So the High Priestess did stick up for you and intercept this and made you wake up. The Hangman, yeah. So they put some thoughts in your head here to recognize and believe. There's the King of Pentacles. This person may have really lots of money, or you might be looking for a job here, going into a better career. Yeah, the High Priestess here. So the High Priestess is here, is giving you this window of opportunity here. The Hangman is giving you some thinking. You're going to have to do some deep reflection on this. Might be a new job. Let me see. King of Pentacles, please. Yeah, this is, yeah, wait a minute. Let me see. There's 3 cards. There's the 3 of Cups came back. That means joy, happiness. Should Scorpio... Let me go. Can't even get the Queen. Let me ask first. Angels are telling me to slow down. What do you want to know? King of Pentacles. What is this opportunity of the King of Pentacles? What is the opportunity for the King of Pentacles? What is this about? Six of Swords. Something about Scorpio that you need to reflect on, and a job. And you might have to leave something behind here. It might be where you live. You might have to move. You might have to move to a new job. You move to a different city. But it's asking you to go where you feel calm. Go where you feel the environment is happy for you. The Hangman says do some reflection. But the High Priestess is here, is guiding you towards that direction. To get rid of the toxic energy, to set it free. To go where the environment keeps you calm. Maybe some water, a lake. Yeah, definitely. That's what I feel like. It's like somewhere near water where you feel calm. And walk away from anything that is hurting you and neglecting you, making you feel sad. Yeah. The 6 Lovers card, there is a breakup here or some kind of separation and no reconciliation. And you coming up as the Empress here. So just remember here, Scorpio, you're divinely protected with a High Priestess and a Magician. And you are the beauty of the world, okay? So you are being protected here, but only if you follow and listen to, there's your Star card, if you listen to the higher power of who created you. And whatever that believes, you need to pray, I'm telling you people. You need to pray, regardless of your religion. Get your soul clean, get your soul right, get your brain straightened out. Your money's going to be fine. Move on to better things, but don't entertain things that are distracting you. Remember, the devil always chases the empath. Demonic energies always chase the empath. Alright, Scorpio, so that's what I have for you for April the 14th. So if this resonates for you, give me that thumbs up. And Scorpio, and hop my channel, watch this video at the end. And if you have any questions about readings, reach out to me at angelguidancetarot@gmail.com. angelguidancetarot@gmail.com. you. I'm only here on YouTube, so make sure you reach out to me here on YouTube only, okay? Alright, Scorpios, I will see you next time. If you like that personal reading, reach out to me, and I'll be glad to help you, as I helped hundreds of people. But please leave me a post. If you go into my community and look for the post I posted about if you had a reading with me. If you have had a reading, please make sure you answer that poll, that text. Just put yes or no, okay? And that helps me bring in more readers, readings for people to help them in their life and to help them get on their path, okay? So somebody here really derailed you or tried to derail you from your life purpose. So that is a blessing, Scorpio. This came in a blessing to you. So they're saying go where you feel calm. It might be they're not sitting outside at night looking at the stars. It might be, you know, not in your bed. I know Scorpio loves to stay on the sofa, cuddle up with scrolling on their phone. Maybe you're listening to me in your car, but make sure you go to where you feel calm, okay? It might be sitting outside, taking a walk in nature, or sitting by an ocean or sitting by a lake, you know, just where you can collect your thoughts and not overwhelm yourself. It will help you, but that's where it says to go. Get back in touch with nature. Take care, Scorpios, and love and light. Bye.